And welcome back to What If, the last in the week of What If. But this What If will continue to go on through the standard schedules of What Ifs I have. What Ifs are every Wednesday and Sunday. So this personal What If, the What If Naruto had stolen these or had left the village with the scroll ceiling after the Mizuki incident, that will continue on every Sunday. And the other one I have going on right now, What If Kaioken existed since Dragon Ball, will continue on every Wednesday, although that one's probably getting close to being done, honestly. But anyway, last time on the Naruto What If. Believe it. Basically, Naruto had just interacted with Kakashi, basically had his first meeting with Kakashi in Team 7, as he's going to be the substitute, seeing as Sai, who's in this version, was the replacement for Naruto, but got injured on the last mission with Zabuza and everything like that, is out of commission. So he's going to join up with Team 7 so he can be in the tuning exams. He met with Kakashi and Sasuke, and I'll be honest, I didn't rewatch my own video. Can't remember if him and Sasuke fought first, and then they teamed up to beat Kakashi. I believe it was actually the other way around. They still teamed up, took out Kakashi to get Kakashi. Naruto, with a combination of Naruto's clones, transformation jutsus, and some teamwork, they were able to do it. Sasuke, however, did challenge Naruto, and Naruto actually pretty soundly beat him. Though Naruto had to put effort in, he still soundly beat Sasuke. Sasuke was shocked by this. It all got pretty much alleviated. They did agree that they would participate in the tuning exams, and Kakashi said, we got about 2 weeks. Here's some jutsus you can learn. Now, I'm not going to remind you what Naruto has for wardrobe, because I've done that twice. So if you want to know what he's currently wearing for wardrobe, watch either the end of the first video or the beginning of the second video, so you'll know what he's wearing. But he's got a new outfit. Real short summary, it's pretty much slightly heavier, dirtier. He's got an orange trench coat. There you go. Because trench coats are cool. Most kids would think that. And to be fair, I have my own duster, so I'm not one to talk. I like my duster. Actually, my duster is like my main jacket, so yeah. During that 2 weeks, you might get Iruka trying to challenge them, but Iruka immediately runs into a problem when he tries to do that to Naruto, where he kidnaps Konohamaru, debates the trick. Naruto immediately kind of immediately just uses clones and uses like some chakra absorption techniques. Excuse me 1 second. I'm just gonna get his list of jutsu right here, and basically kind of beats the crap out of Iruka. Luckily, Iruka's still able to get out of there because he just has more overall experience. You go, baby. You like your jutsu. I got her chew, and she really likes it. Meanwhile, Sasuke is putting his all into learning the techniques he was given. Naruto easily learned Tornado Fist within a couple days to maybe a full week because he's got his clones. And yes, I'm using from Yu Yu Hakusho, Tornado Fist Explosion! Because I just think that's a cool type of technique to do. And Sakura, I would imagine, strains with the mud wall jutsu that Kakashi ever, but easily does the cherry blossom jutsu. Easily has no problem with the genjutsu, but she struggles for until like the latter half of the second week to get the mud wall jutsu down. But she does eventually get it down. Then meanwhile, through there, you would have, I do believe you'd have that incident with Kankuro and Tamari. How that would play down is very simple, that Naruto is basically just talking with Sakura a little bit, who at this point has come around on Naruto at least a little bit. She still finds him annoying, but she's noticed he's not asking her out on dates, really. Though it's clear she can still see he's still kind of pining for her a little bit, and he is still a little bit, but he's not stupid enough to make that. I say, she's your girlfriend, and then Naruto's like, and he really knows how Sakura gets. He's like, no, Konohamaru, she's not my girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend, right? You're not my girlfriend, right? It's like, yeah, right, Sakura-chan. It's like, yeah, Naruto, I'm not your girlfriend. It's like, yes, you see, he's not my girlfriend. He said, he sounds slightly dejected when he says that to you. Nope, not my girlfriend. It's like, well, I can see why you wouldn't want to. Look at that forehead. And I was like, and then he was even like, oh no. And, you know, she chases him. She chases Konohamaru. Naruto's got a chase. I was like, oh, Sakura, come on, leave him alone. Come on, God. And then bumps into Kankuro and all that stuff. And now, how does that go down? Well, again, Kankuro's basically got holding him up. It's like, you're annoying, all of you. And then Naruto, still hot-headed, but actually like thinking this through. Is like, how is he going to do this? Basically just points out his hand, says, just says, let him go. He's like, or you what? Or I'll make you let him go. Oh yeah, what are you going to do, kid? And then Naruto's just like, And then all of a sudden, he can see, suddenly Kankuro sees a seal glowing on Naruto's hand. And he was like, last chance. And Naruto's actually giving a pretty solid threat here. It's because you don't know what, it's like, you don't know what I've got inside this seal. And Sakura's like, wait, he's got seals on his well? Like, and Naruto's just staring at it, like, so, and then Sasuke comes in and holds him down. Holds him down. Hits him with the pebble and stuff like that. And I don't think Naruto would be smart enough to bring up, like, what the hell are you doing going into other people ninjas' villages and threatening them? What kind of dumbass are, which, when you really think about that, Kankuro was a dumbass. It's like, okay, I didn't even know it was the Hokage's grandson, but take that out of the equation. It's like, all right, I'm from a foreign village. What, you knocked into me? A little kid who's is like, I'm pissed off. I'm going to beat up this kid in this village that I'm not part of, and basically only here because I have a license to be here, or a certificate says I'm allowed to be here. Otherwise, I could be killed. Yeah, this is smart. Kankuro's a dumbass. Anyway. So Gaara just says, Kankuro, enough. You're embarrassing my village. Sasuke and Naruto both see Gaara, and Kurama, for the first time in a while, actually acts up. It's like, I think he can sense Shikaku in there. Like, Shikaku? And it's like, is that? And then he's like, oh god, not his. Like, in its head, I was like, what's going? What are you upset about? It's like, it's that damn Tanuki. It's like, what? I'll tell you in a little bit, Brad. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then Gaara's just like, I'm curious about you two as well. I do think Gaara would take more attention to Naruto, because Naruto, first off, didn't look like a fool this time in front of Gaara, but also actually, Gaara's a lot smarter and has dealt with a lot more shit than Kankuro has, so he would easily note that Naruto's not bluffing, that he does have shit in that glove. And shit he'd have kunai in there. Kunai and shuriken. So, yeah. One for shuriken, one for kunai. So absolutely, Kankuro would know that Naruto wasn't bluffing. And Naruto's demeanor and the way he carries himself would also intrigue Gaara as well. So you would cut to probably like a day prior to that. Naruto's probably chilling out, getting ready. He's probably met up with Choji and Shikamaru at this time. Is hanging out a little bit with them. I bet he would even run into Hinata. Again, you're not gonna get like, Naruto, I love you, or all that stuff. Would you like to go out? Or she has a lot more confidence in this version she does in the last one, but she'd still be kind of shy around Naruto. She'd still be a little quiet. She'd still, at minimum, be uneasy, I think is the right way to say it. Not uncomfortable, but uneasy, just because of how she feels about him. But they would still spend time together, and Naruto would find her company actually it'd be different than, say, Shikamaru and Choji, who he actually used to goof off with. Which, Hinata, he feels a lot more at ease around her. He feels a lot more naturally inclined to talk to her, but anything, even personal stuff. He finds he can just talk to her easy about that. And even Shino, who is her teammate and friend of hers, he actually finds, despite the fact he's a pretty quiet guy, but does talk. When he talks, is pretty meaningful, and he would actually find himself, growing to actually appreciate the conversations he has with Shino as well. Shino is again quiet but insightful at the same time, and they actually can have some pretty solid conversations and even get a little sparring in and gauge each other. And I think you'd see a good little group of friends revolving around here. No Kiba, no Ino. Sakura's getting there, but it's still far away off, and Sasuke's being Sasuke right now. But anyway, cut to the day of the exam. Really, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura would get there. Sasuke would still do that. Naruto can't recognize Genjutsu at this point still. the Kurama can basically subvert genjutsu thanks to his chakra. But yeah, and Naruto would have learned about Gaara about having the Shikaku in him. He's like me, yeah, but he's the weakest one. Blah 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 blah. It's like, I guess hopefully hopefully we won't have to deal with him, but chances are we will. It's like, it'd be fun to actually throw down with the Shikaku again. He was the weakest one of all of us, but man, if it wasn't fun just fucking with him. Excuse me. So yeah, Sasuke would do that arrogant thing, reveal the genjutsu on the door. Neji and him would square off. Neji though would also take a note of Naruto because he's heard Hinata speak of Naruto positively and he's seen her progress too. She's not as weak as he thought, though he'd still probably call her weak and all that. Basically, and Sasuke and I'm sure Hinata's probably brought Neji up at least once or twice, talking about how he's as strong as, but also the tragedy. So, but probably not in depth. It's not like Naruto and Hinata are dating, so there's personal shit they still don't talk about. Lee gets in the way, basically, Sasuke and and Neji attacking, doing that thing. Again, then you get to that whole Rock Lee challenging them. You are Sasuke Uchiha. You are the number one rookie. I'm Rock Lee. I wish to challenge you. And so Naruto's just like, it's like, what? And they're kind of following. As about when Naruto would still want to say, hey, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. It's like, Sasuke's not stronger than I am. I'm way stronger than Sasuke. It's like, no, thank you. Right now, the only one I want to fight is Uchiha. It's like, again, not huge on the maturity level for Naruto. Again, if Naruto was at a 10, he's around a 15 currently. But this is one of those things where Naruto realizes that while he wants to prove himself, he already knows he's stronger than Sasuke. He does know. That's not in question for him. He beat Sasuke overall in the fight, and he was even able to just take him on, relatively speaking, when using certain jutsu. So, and he knows just how many jutsu he knows. So, he just decides to back off. He's like, it's like, fine. And Naruto just kind of props up against the wall. And again, Sakura's a little surprised that Naruto's not more inclined to be like, no, I wanted to fight him. Come on, why don't you want to fight me? She's surprised that Naruto's less inclined to show off and prove himself, just a little bit. Like, these are circumstances that are, because Naruto's a little bit more matured and, I guess, worldly, I guess, because he actually trained a bit and got a bit of more perspective on things. He's able to at least rein his temper in at times. And this would be one of those times. Sasuke and Lee both go at it. He loses the Lee again. They meet Guy, who Naruto... I think Naruto might know of him because he learned at least some of his style in the scroll. But remember, Naruto style is a blend of the intercepting fist that Sasuke knows. I believe it's, I think it's just a strong fist. That's the name of their style. That basically the style Lee and Guy know. And the gentle fist, at least in terms of knowing how to dodge and target certain pressure points. He can't target like the chakra points, but he can target pressure points. I think that'd be fair enough for Naruto to do. So again, you would get to the exam part of it. He's sitting next to Hinata, which he's grateful for. Despite the fact Naruto's more mature and probably a little smarter in this, still can't answer any of them. But Hinata does let him copy one or two answers, and he at least puts one down. He decides to just go with one because he figures just need one. Despite the fact that, let me do this real quick. Shadow clones could be used, but because he doesn't know prior to this that it would be an exam about cheating, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. And besides, I don't think he has any seals that would really be of use in this scenario either. So, but that still goes roughly about the same. Everyone's fine. Naruto does, start getting a little nervous, but he does, I don't back out on my word. That's my ninja way. All that. Anko comes in, go to the forest of death. Again, I think Naruto does boast a little bit because he is still Naruto. Gets that cut in this. Well, actually, I think he'd actually avoid the first kunai, but he'd get a second one on the other cheek. So his reflexes would actually be good. I was like, whoa! It's like that was close. Then he's get Yonko's like, tough guys like you always feel their less delicious. But there's like, or actually, I think she'd say, I gotta say, there's like, that's kind of hot how you dodged the first one. It's like, and then Naruto's just like, what is going on in my pants right now? It's like, yeah, okay. So yeah, still overall it goes about the same. However, I think Naruto would talk to Choji, Shikamaru, and Hinata and Shino real quick. How they all want to make it, so they basically said we're not going to take any scrolls from the Leaf from either team, and we'll basically relay it to either both of our team members who aren't here. Basically, anyone from the Leaf we'll try to avoid to be, so we can all be there and fight it out together in the finals. So yeah, I think Ino might, be like, well, why didn't you tell me about this? Like, we're telling you right now. It's like, because Ino's Ino pig. Ino's just is a spoiled brat. That's her character trope. I think Kiba would be definitely a bit more, and it's like, nah, we'll take whoever we want from whoever we want. But it doesn't really matter because it still goes the same. They're still one of the first teams to get there. And it's not a Leaf team they take their scroll from anyway. And Sasuke and Sakura are kind of indifferent on it, but I think they'd go along with it. So they go through it. They go into the Forest of Death. It starts out. Naruto tries to take the lead. Difference is, the guy doesn't tie Naruto up because he doesn't take Naruto by surprise this time. I think Naruto actually makes a clone to stand lookout. So ultimately, the guy decides to just copy Naruto, and he forgets to, put the cut on his cheek again, and they are able to steal a scroll from him. Actually, no, I don't think they did steal a scroll from them. They all take him out. Naruto easily takes out some of his opponents, or his opponent, and all that. So that works out fine. Naruto does get, and they make up the password. Naruto can't remember, but Naruto gets blown back by that. Basically, I can't remember even what I think it was a great breakthrough is what Orochimaru used. Great breakthrough. Naruto does get blown away. And then, Orochimaru comes in. That whole scenario with him and Sasuke goes almost pretty much the exact same for those guys, because they're just petrified right now. Meanwhile, Naruto gets attacked by the snake. However, unlike the last time, unlike last time, he does get swallowed, but instead he moves his hands and is just basically incinerates the snake from within. Or even he uses a bit of the Foxy Chakra, just a mild Chakra Cloak, and gets out of there, just summons a kunai, slices through the snake. So basically, we cut to when Naruto catches the scroll, and he grabs it, and then talks about Sasuke, you're just a coward, and then Naruto, I see you made your bet, so you summoned the snake, and then Naruto comes in, and Fire Star Fireball Jutsu, a great breakthrough, and then summons the snake again, and just snake comes, except Naruto is immediately prepares a couple of shadow clones. They throw a couple kunai at the snake. Snake blocks them. However, the kunai have explosives, blows up. The snake blows up. Naruto then throws more kunai at Orochimaru. Orochimaru starts to block is about to block, then he goes Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu. That takes Orochimaru by surprise just slightly. It was like, that's advanced. But he's like, whatever. He still blocks them all. But Naruto comes in again. This time with his new technique to try it out. Tornado Fist Explosion! Boom! Orochimaru gets blown back. Just hits a tree. Just, Ma, you are quite powerful as a boy. But you are well. I can't really do the voice he did as a woman, but I don't have time to play with you. So Orochimaru decides to get serious, and brings out and basically striking Shadow Snake, and then Naruto just serious snake, but Orochimaru comes in from behind him and just grabs him with his tongue. He's like, and now Naruto's kind of stuck, trapped. However, he immediately, as Orochimaru's like, no, bye-bye, boy. This was fun, but all good things must come to an end. He's about to do some sort of jutsu to kill Naruto, but then Naruto just powers up. Can't do it. He can even tell. Fox can even sense, like, you're going to need a lot of chakra for this kid. Or you're going to need a lot of chakra, Naruto. Goes to the tail, one-tail cloak. And Orochimaru's shocked by this. Naruto grabs his tongue and uses his tail to burn Orochimaru's tongue right off. Because it's chakra, and it's corrupt chakra. So and Orochimaru's like, ah! Well, then Naruto just extends with the chakra on that, just grabs it and throws him down. Boom! Orochimaru does get up, but he has to actually, because he actually just took a serious amount of damage, his tongue ripped out, and damage, he actually crawls out, does the shedding skin technique, heals some damage. Now it's actually Orochimaru's face there, and they see it's like, so the Kyuubi brat, he survived. Most fascinating. They go toe to toe again. Naruto is the Kurama says basically like, kid, this guy's strong. I don't think you can beat him even with all your power. Naruto can feel thanks to Kurama that this guy, I don't know if I can beat this guy. No, I don't think I can. But basically, he sends a clone. Go to them to get him out of here. Basically, picks up Sasuke and Sakura and starts pulling these guys away. It's like, get them as far away as you can. So these guys go toe to toe again. A two-tailed cloak now. Orochimaru and Naruto are going blow for blow, toe to toe. Orochimaru though is kind of toward he actually pulls out the grass longsword. It cuts through the chakra cloak barely, and Naruto's kind of like grabs the sword. And does again another tornado fist. Like this time the wind's like all red and purple and angry. Just blows back Orochimaru. Tries to blow back Orochimaru again, but this time Orochimaru just braces. Gets a lot of cuts and scrapes. Naruto decides to combine that with some fire chakra and does a tornado fist or fire collaboration style flaming tornado fist. So basically doing a hell-like inferno on Orochimaru. Orochimaru finally is like, got you, boy. So I'm amazed you've survived this long, but it'll be fun to play with you in the future. But Naruto can see the 5-pronged seal that's on his hand, and that's something that he knows he can't learn yet, but he saw it in scroll. He immediately knows what it is. So this scares Naruto. But he's like, we'll play in our time. Yeah, and then Naruto actually interrupts him to get his attention. Saying, yeah, we will. But I got one question. You think I'd really take you on all by myself? And it's like Naruto and Orochimaru suddenly goes, huh? He's like, what are you talking about, boy? All of a sudden, he hears dozens of sounds come from the trees, and several dozen shadow clones of Naruto come out, and basically all have a kunai or shuriken with an explosive note. Throw it, and then shuriken shadow clone jutsu, and I coined this term myself. Hell's Hellfire, basically. And Naruto used that distraction to basically singe Orochimaru's hand just enough to get him to let go, kick off him, and then get the hell out of there as it basically inferno hell rain explosion fire all over the forest. And like a good, I don't know, it'd be small in comparison over it, but like a tenth of the forest just goes up like a freaking mushroom cloud. Just boom! So, and Naruto does unfortunately get caught in the blast. And just, but he's able to get back. Meanwhile, Sasuke does come back having popped the clone of Naruto, finally getting over his fears. Like, I gotta get back. I gotta know what the hell's going on. Naruto is limping away. The box of chakra is keeping him from bleeding out or anything like that, but he's hurt. He's maybe got a couple fractures that will heal over time, but he's hurt. He's in pain. Sasuke eventually catches up to him, and Naruto's just like, ugh. So, and Naruto can see the look in Sasuke's eye too. He's not afraid anymore. It's like, and then he just has to give a laugh. It's like, finally got over your fear, huh, duck butt? Or hunt him. And then Sasuke actually catches Naruto. It's like, ugh. It's like, what the hell was it? What did you do? What was that? And Naruto's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I think there's a law in place against that. It's like, what? It's like, let's just say I've got some personal things I need to work through. It's like, what the hell does that mean? I'll let you know later. When this is all over, when Chunin exam's over. If the third Hokage lets me, I'll let you know. Or actually, when we get to that, I'll ask the third Hokage, and basically, yeah, he basically says he'll get the third permission to tell him. So basically, we're gonna end with them basically getting under that tree. Sasuke doesn't have the curse mark; got away from it. So that's gonna be a big factor. Naruto says, it's like I need to rest, but first we gotta fortify this. It's like, and Sakura says, I can set some traps. Great. And then they do that. Naruto actually does a hand sign, right? Does a seal around the air, seal a bit in the area, then does it, and he erects a barrier. That's one of the things he did learn apart from Tornado Fist during his tuning training that he was trained for. He did figure out how to do some barrier seals. So it wouldn't be a extremely advanced one at this time, but it'd be something that could keep most Genin and even some tuning out. But anyone like Orochimaru could easily get through it. But for what it's worth, it should hopefully do its job. It's also translucent, so anyone or it's completely clear. It's not colored like that one that Orochimaru and the Third Hokage were trapped in. No one would see it. So that's where we're gonna leave off. Basically, Naruto's now getting some rest. Sasuke and Sakura are just wondering what the hell that was about, and how strong Naruto is and what the hell what was going on. And we'll get the whole confrontation with the Sound Ninja, but with a Naruto who can actually help. So until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. Do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win. Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything I do on this channel, put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. Thank you for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.